EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
On the set. Set. Ready.
First carry out for Jaden Blue. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. Hawks, 7. Hawks, check it out.
They'll look to throw. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down
on the play.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him.
In trouble, and down he goes. Nolan Smith. He gets in to drop him for his first sack
on the play
of the young season.
3 and out.
After that play, we have one of the Commanders who
takes
is
over
down.
1st and 10.
The training staff
At their
going to
own
look
20-yard
and will
line.
step out for a moment. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard.
At the 21-yard
Von
line.
Revel there
A gain of a
to make the
yard.
play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ready.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
70, ready. 79 Bronx. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. He's inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 78 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up.
The kick is good.
The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7. Cowboys nothing. Chris Boswell set to
Boswell
kick
now
off.
following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end
The
zone.
Cowboys take
for a
over
touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Cowboys.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. A nice pickup moving it across
Jaden
the
Blue,
40.
the Cowboy
We'll give him
ball
6
carrier.
on that play.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
From
It's
the
a gain of
42-yard
7.
line.
Brings
Here's
up
2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Rolling right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked up by their rookie 2nd rounder.
The Commanders take over first and 10.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
19 Lions. Come on, set, ready.
Daniels now on first down. He's got room at the 30. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
It's a gain of 33.
Big play there for Washington. 33 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital, It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
Panther 11, Dragon 19 tight, 19 tight.
Daniels starts with a pass. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy
It's a
of
gain of
midfield.
14 yards.
Give him
And a
14
Washington
on that
first
play.
down.
One play, one first
First
down.
and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, shot. Cowboys. Ready.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll get
ball
2
carrier.
on this one before
He's
being
across
taken down.
midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and
60,
7.
60 Eagles, 60.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. That's to the right side. And it's Sinner. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 9 yards.
That's
There's no
good
more
for a
efficient play
Washington
in the
first
NFL,
down.
Mike, than the play-action passing
First
game. And you
and
can
10
see
at
here
the
why. You
39-yard
make the
line.
defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go, Rig, go. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
Not much there.
Brought
He's back to
down
the
right
original
at the
line.
line of
No gain
scrimmage.
on that one.
No gain on
The
the play.
integrity of the
2nd
defense,
and
Mike, is
10
based on every
at the
defender
39-yard
holding
line.
their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Second and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the pickup
That's
there.
another
First down, Washington.
Commanders.
The
First
defender
down.
has to do a better job here,
First
Mike,
and
of
10 at the
getting depth. He
21-yard
wants to
line.
elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Washington. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better than how we looked then, and you can't do it a lot better than that.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take
Their
over.
own 23-yard line.
to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Finding room at the 35. Still going. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just
Washington
shy
will take
of
over
the 25.
first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Let's go. Ready?
Daniels to throw on second down. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier.
It's now third down and 10.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Here's Daniel. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down.
A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Commander's first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 8.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. He'll push forward for about a yard.
Taylor,
Way Walker, the linebacker.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8.
Ready?
Throwing is Daniel. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They're going to try to pick this up on third and 8.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Cougar 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup. Go.
Throwing now. Daniel. This one goes out. It's incomplete. Good shot. Separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Like Bronco 80. Shot 60. Shot 60. Mustang 19.
To throw is Daniel. And play action. He'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Open man is Horton. It's Curry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard
It's a gain
line.
of 14 yards.
They get
That's
14
good for a
on that
Cowboys
hookup. First down. Cowboys.
A gain of 14. And a Cowboy first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Metcalf.
The first down.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and 1. Blue now on the zone read. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
It's a pickup of 3.
So
brings up
we are
second
through
and
1
7.
here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They face second down and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Hill drops to throw. Forced out left. That is caught. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Scouts. That his second TD catch of the season. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Dragon 60.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
The two-point attempt
He's outshot.
Here's the score, Cowboys 12. Commanders
I'm always
7.
curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Off the extra point is Bosnian. He's got it. And the Commanders will up it to a 2-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 14. Cowboys 12.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one
The
go.
Cowboys
It'll go
take
through
over
the end
first
zone.
and 10.
It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Now, faking the give. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but just
13
shy of
yards on the
midfield.
play. That's
They
good
get
for a
14 to
Cowboys
begin the
first
drive.
down.
It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. On the run to the right. Going for it all. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Cowboys. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt
Keeps the score.
winds up being
Cowboys 18.
unsuccessful.
Commanders 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
Commanders take over
And a
first and
solid
10.
one back there.
At
He'll
their
get
own
this out
31-yard
past
line.
the 30-yard line.
Cougar 19. 70. Let go.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Taylor.
12 yards on the game.
Yards.
That's good for a quick
That's good
first down.
for a Commanders.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter.
First
Then he's
and
able to
10 at
get
the
outside,
43-yard
stick his
line.
foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Jalen Lane. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the
It is second
47-yard
and
line.
6.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, Cowboy 80. Here we go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's caught. That's Lane. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business
A
inside
gain of
the
26
30-yard line.
yards. And a
That one
Washington
good for
first
26
down.
yards.
First
You
and
know, Mike,
10
these
at
crossing
the
routes, you
27-yard
just see them
line.
being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw
Complete to
oftentimes
Jonathan
turns
Taylor.
into a long run.
Out of
Now listen,
bounds
I'm going
at
to give the guy
25-yard
credit. It was a
line.
really nice
A gain
catch,
of
keeping
2.
his feet
Brings up
inbounds
second
along the
and 8.
sidelines. It just
Got
doesn't
it.
amount
Ready?
to much in the grand scheme of
19
things.
Lions.
From the 25,
Come on,
here's
come on.
second
Check,
and
check,
8.
60 Bison, 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
I love the way the ball's been moving
That's
around to different
another
guys this
Washington
drive, Mike. I mean, it really
first
keeps
down.
the defense
First
guessing
and
and off
goal at the
balance.
8-yard
And now,
line.
this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They've got it at the 8. First down
70.
and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, ready.
Throwing again. Daniel. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Intended for Debo
He
Samuel.
was trying to hook up with Debo
Incomplete.
Samuel that time.
Leads to second
And
and
it'll be
goal.
second and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An
Copy
opportunity to
Lions.
score 6 was right there for the taking.
Here we go, here we go.
Just wasn't quite meant to be.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniel. And he'll take it on in. Debo Samuel. Touchdown, Commander.
Touchdown, Commanders.
Boswell now
Chris
for the
Boswell
extra point.
on for the point after.
He knocks it touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bisons.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. This one's caught right side by Knox. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboys
Straight ahead,
first down.
it's Blue. Finding space inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lion.
They'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is Jaden. What a throw. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Second touchdown of the game.
The kicker
Season
on
total
for the
now
point
up
after.
to 5. Bates,
The kick is good.
with the extra point.
Makes the score
And the Cowboys have
25.
taken a 4-point
Commanders
advantage.
21.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the
Washington
30-yard line.
takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, set, ready. Ready,
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought
Jonathan
down.
Taylor, the ball
Following a
carrier.
gain of 6.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready. Warrior 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one down the field,
Daniels'
but
pass
it is
intended
incomplete.
for Jalen
So the
Lane.
defense comes out in a cover
Incomplete.
2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the
Ringo on
two
the
safeties
coverage.
are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
12-yard
A gain of
on
12
that hookup.
yards.
First down,
That's
Washington.
good for a Washington first down.
Panther 11,
First and
Panther
10 at
11.
the 47-yard
Ready?
line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over possession here at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by Knox. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Cowboys.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he is out of bounds.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Cowboy
19
first
Tiger,
down.
19 Tiger. Scoop.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Left side, that open man is Knox. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there.
15 more
Give him
yards.
15 more
That's
on that
another
one. They are on the
Cowboys
move.
first
It's a
down.
first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Dallas.
Now screen set up for Blue. This one going to be
Complete
sniffed
to
out.
number
Blown up
34,
in the
Jaden
backfield.
Blue. Taken
That's
down
timeout
back at the
for Dallas.
15-yard line.
It's their second as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one.
On the set.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
18 Carter. 18 Lion. Kill. Turn up.
Exiting the pocket right. This is clock 2. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for Jake
A
Ferguson.
fake field goal,
Incomplete.
but it doesn't come off as planned.
Brings up fourth down.
Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys.
The
Bates
field
kick
goal
is
good.
good.
Makes
So
the
we're at
score
halftime.
Cowboys
Greg and I will be
28,
back right after
Commanders
this.
21.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down
Cavante
just
Turpin
beyond the
on
25-yard
return.
line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, break. Tag. Viking 18. Check out.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll drop this to Blue. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 15. And the Cowboys first down.
Hey, head to 60. Head to...
They'll run with Blue. They'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
They'll send a tight end in motion. A run once more with Blue. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 19 yards.
19 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Escaping to his left. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
It's It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
First down.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot, and that's just a big time throw. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Go!
Out of the gun, a give to Blue. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Bates,
The kick is good.
With the extra point.
Makes the score
Cowboys will
35.
extend this third quarter lead.
21.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out.
Washington will take
Probably
over
a wise
first and
decision
10 at
as
their
this
own
ball comes out to the
35-yard
35.
line.
Come on. Hey, ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Commanders
There's
first
just
down.
so many ways this offense can
First
beat you,
and
Mike.
10 at the
He adds
45-yard
such a layer
line.
to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner. And we can see there as he picks up the first down.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
On play action, Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete.
Intended for DK
Going to bring up
Metcalf.
second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Here we go. Heck, 60 Bison.
A give. Here comes Blue. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. They close quickly. Here comes third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Again, it's Blue. He's got the first down. Past midfield. And he's got another one. Jaden Blue.
Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Bates
His kick
good
is good.
with the extra point.
Makes the score
And the Cowboys are going to extend
42.
their lead.
Commanders 21.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll bring it out to the
Commanders take
22-yard
over
line.
first
That's where
and
the
10
offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 18. Check go.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And he let him a bit too much.
Intended for number 16.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open. He tries to lead his guy. Just puts a little too much in front.
No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got
Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons in
brings
there
up
to bring
third
him
down.
down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Liking 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Get it. Mustang, come 19. Come 19. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for
2
just a
yards
couple.
on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Ready,
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
Nice. Here we go. Shot. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll throw with Daniel. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Ready, ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Caught by Sinnott. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
A gain of 11 yards.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
It's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. On what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
For a Commander's
And that was just a simple
down.
read that time. He knew his
1st
guy
and
was going to
10
come
at the
open
41
in the middle of the
line.
field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then...
And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
A big loss.
And this
on the
quarterback
play.
just
Brings up
continues to
2nd down.
take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one
19 tight,
piece.
19 tight. Sack. 18, Pioneer.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Dragon 60. Stephanie. Hawk 70. Hawk 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Come 19.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Taking on, he'll try to get there. And good work defensively to stop this one after a gain of 5.
Midfield to
And
the
it will be 4th and long.
A A gain of 6
And
yards.
that's a great job
It's
defensively
fourth down.
here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it just past their 25.
On downs.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this
A gain of
quarterback.
9.
He's forced to
Brings
pull
up
it down
second
and
and
turn into a
1
runner.
at the
Little slow
35-yard
reaction,
line.
and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Second and a yard.
Let's go now.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
And the Cowboys.
It'll be a
first
pickup
down.
of 10. First down.
First and
Cowboys.
10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready? Ready, ready.
Milton to the air on second down. He's got that complete to Knox. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That's catch number 5
That's good
tonight.
for a
And it's good for a first down. They'll break the huddle.
First and 10
Coming up
at the
now for
41-yard
first and
line.
10.
Huh, let's go. Ready?
Fake the give, and now it's Milton. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's in.
Milton's pass
DK
complete to
Metcalf.
DK Metcalf.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
And
kicker
another
on for the
score
extra
in
point.
another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be
The
2-0
kick is
without
good.
being 1-0, and for them to be
Makes
able to
the
continue to
score
string
Cowboys
early
49.
wins together in the
Commanders
first part of the
21.
year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down
Washington
shy
takes
of
over
the
first and
25-yard
10
line.
at their own 24-yard line.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go. Shot.
Daniels now on first down. Ted has it working the middle. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
13
He's got a touchdown
yards
on
the
the
play.
books from earlier.
And a
that
Washington
catch gets him a first down.
19
First and
Lions.
10 at the
Let's go now.
37-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready?
Throwing is Daniel. He'll get this one down to Taylor. That
Daniel's
keeps him
pass
ahead of schedule.
complete
That's
to
a first down
Jonathan
completion of 7
A
yards.
7-yard pickup.
Well, this
Brings
is a
up
great
second
example of the
and
old
3
saying, Mike, you
at the
never go broke
44-yard line.
taking a profit. And give credit
Ready,
to this
set,
quarterback. I know
set
it's not the
50,
big
set
explosive
50.
play he was looking for,
Set,
but getting the
70,
ball into the
switch.
hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he just does get that one
Intended
away. He
for
was being
Jonathan
chased
Taylor.
down, forced the
Incomplete.
awkward throw. And maybe he's
Brings up
fortunate
third
that
down
all it
and
is an
3 yards
incompletion.
to go.
Third down, 3 to go.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Set. 79. Go.
Daniels gonna throw again. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another set.
A loss of
Like, this
7.
isn't real complicated.
It's
You're just
fourth
not
down.
going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Here we go. Here we go. Huh.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he is going to have the Commanders'
Samuel.
first down. Gonna
It's a
have it
gain
by
of
plenty.
35.
Huge gainer
That's
on
good for
fourth
Washington.
down.
First down.
Stephanie.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Got his man at the 6. And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the
A
5.
gain of 24 more yards.
6 catches for him in the
That's
ball game
another
now. And this one's
Washington
good for a first down.
Commanders first down.
And this completion certainly
First and
won't be
goal at the
changing the
4-yard
outcome
line.
of the game by any means. But I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
A couple of big plays, one
65,
after the other,
65,
and now it's
ready,
first and
ready.
goal. Daniels now going to look to throw. He's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Boswell
kick is
adds
good.
the extra point, and the
Makes the
Commanders
score
are able to
is
edge a bit
49.
closer.
Commanders 28.
Boswell now
Boswell
following the
set to kick
touchdown.
off.
Back out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg.
Cowboys take
Didn't
over
want to
first
defend a
and 10
return, so this ball
at their own
going to be
35-yard
spotted at
line.
the 35-yard line. A run with Blue. And he slips through an
Jaden
opening.
Blue, the
Winds
ball
up
carrier.
getting about 8 at his
Taken
pass,
down at the
40-yard
43-yard
line.
line. 8
Here's
yards on the
second
pickup.
and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
On the handoff, Blue. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes,
A gain of
they're going to be able
17
to run the
yards.
clock down from
And
here.
the Cowboys
And this
first
running
down.
game has really been rolling, Mike,
It's a
all
gain of
game
17
long. The
yards.
holes, the run lanes, they've
First
been there
down,
consistently.
Dallas.
Let's
Here's
go.
another nice run as they look to
Yellow,
put this game
22.
away.
Set cut.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Let's go now.
Second and 11.
10 black.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.
go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from the Superdome. And they'll be set up well as
the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard
We have
line.
an injured Saints on the play. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Hey, go furious. 60 red. 60
Tremble
red. Ready?
comes in motion. Here's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Trevor Etienne.
DeMario Davis on the tackle. One. Yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Set. Red. 30.
From the gun, it's Young. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game.
Jordan.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football
Young's pass.
as they force the turnover
Intercepted.
on the opening drive.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Hey, watch him right there. Go.
Check to the air right away. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Jawan
And he'll be out of
Johnson.
bounds right around the 35.
A gain of 17 yards.
They'll gain
And the
17
Saints,
on that one.
first
A
down.
very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. His
Alvin
defense
Kamara on the
this one.
carry.
They get him down behind the line.
Thornton
It's
on
a
the
loss
tackle.
of a couple.
It's a loss
So
of
everything
2.
this defense
Brings up
talks about,
second
Mike,
and
is
12
creating negative
at the
plays.
38-yard
It's one of
line.
the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, it's shot. Here, a short run to Taysom Hill. And they bring him down
Taysom
inside
Hill.
the 25-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
They get 15
That's good
on
for
that
a
game.
Saints.
It's good
First
for a
down.
Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kamara.
You could just see the
Alvin
frustration
Kamara,
on
the
the
ball
running back's face
carrier.
as he's getting helped up off the ground.
No gain on the
There was
play.
just nowhere
Brings
to
up
go
second
from the moment
and
he was
10
handed the ball.
at the
Give credit to the
22-yard
defense.
line.
Great job.
Chuck to throw on second down. Cooks able to pull that one in.
Sharp's pass.
And that'll go
Complete
for a
to
gain of
Brandon
7.
Cooks.
And it's going to set up third
That's
down.
a gain of 7.
All right, so
Brings
anytime
up
you're facing the
third
blitz,
and
the
3.
best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And And that is incomplete.
Sharks pass.
So prior to that third
Intended
down
for
call, Mike,
Alvin
I thought they
Kamara.
put themselves in a pretty
Incomplete.
good situation.
It's
At that
fourth
down and distance,
down.
they had run and pass both at their disposal, but
Matt
nice
Prater
job
on
by the
for the
defense
field
being
goal.
up to the task.
A
Forced the
32-yard
incomplete.
attempt.
Brings up fourth down.
Oh, he missed
The
it.
kick is
From
no
short
good.
range.
The score remains
A bad
tied.
miss. It's
Nothing,
no
nothing.
good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
Yellow, 43. White, white, smash, red. Needle blue, black shot. Green jack, set.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. It's Trevor Etienne. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard
A gain
line.
of 12 yards.
That one good
That's
for
good
a
for a
dozen.
Panthers
Very quick
first down.
first down.
A
From
gain
the
of
34
12.
now, it's
First down,
and 10.
Panthers.
Ready. Six flight boost. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That swung out to Etienne. Oh, nice open
Young's
field tackle
pass.
there. He could not
Complete
get
to
free.
Trevor
They're going to
Etienne.
stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Really well
Second
done here by the
and
defense,
10.
Mike, executing
At the
this zone
34-yard
defense,
line.
and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the
Young's
defenders
pass.
have different
Complete
rules
to
of where their
Chuba
zones
Hubbard.
move to. Well, they had that
It's a
one
gain of
dialed in
6.
right from the jump.
Makes it
and
third
they
and
were able to
4.
stop that play really before it got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
10 cycles. Down.
They send a receiver in motion left.
Set.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And this is going to be
Young's
incomplete.
pass.
That is great
Intended
work
for
there,
Jimmy
making
Horn
things
Jr.
difficult
Incomplete.
defensively. It'll
It's
set
now
up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said
Sam
it is so
Martin in
critical for us to
formation
find
for
success,
Carolina.
especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend
Fair
these
catch.
drives. Well,
Signaled
the
for
first crack
and
comes up
taken.
and they fail through
The
the air.
Saints
And
take over
we're gonna
first
have to
and
regroup
10.
and be able to have
At
better
their own
success throughout the
36-yard
remainder
line.
of this game.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. Warriors 70. Go.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Flush to his right, looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
The right side to Olave. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. That is
A gain of
big
39
gainer for the
yards.
Saints.
And the
39
Saints,
yards.
first down.
How about that for your
First
first
and
catch of the
10
game?
at the
I mean, to be able to
25-yard
attack
line.
the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time
Alvin
they call his
Kamara
number.
on the carry.
And he will not
Jordan
be able to
Whitehead
turn
on the
upfield. They'll drop him
Brought
behind
down
the
back
line.
at the 29-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Motion, motion. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And they'll get about half of what they needed
Shuck's
to pick
pass.
up a 5. and
Complete
sets
to
up
number 41,
2nd and
Alvin
5.
Kamara.
You see so
A
many teams
6-yard
wait till
pickup
third down
brings
to
up
execute
2nd
their
and
screen
4
game, but I
at
like
the
in this case the
9-yard
play caller
line.
changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How
into the end zone.
Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Matt Prater lining up for
His
the point
fourth
after.
TD grab of the season. Prater,
The kick
gets
is
the point
good.
Is good.
Makes
And
the
the
score
Saints will take
Saints
a
7,
7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped.
The Panthers take over
The drive
first
will
and 10
begin there.
at their own 25-yard line.
Smash, red. Let's go. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
Look at play action with Young. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
95.
Go.
Tito Butch Paws red. Ready.
On second down, Young. Open man downfield. Is
Xavier
And he's out of bounds up beyond
It's a
the
gain of 20.
45-yard line.
And the
38.
Panthers first down. It's a gain of 20.
White.
First
Black
down,
40.
Carolina.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Now Young. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is too
Young's pass
far out
intended
in front.
for Jimmy
That one's
Horn
incomplete.
Jr.
I'll tell
Incomplete.
you what, Mike, with this
It's
guy's
second
speed,
down and 10.
he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Black shot. Ready.
A second down throw for Young. Out to his right. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
Here we go. Hut.
To throw, Young. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And that one's
Young's
incomplete.
pass
They really
intended
ratcheted
for
up the coverage
Jatavion
there.
Sanders.
And they
Incomplete.
fourth down.
It's
I just
fourth
don't like the
down.
look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic.
Sam
On top
Martin
of the two
in
straight
punt formation
incompletions,
for
they've already
Carolina.
turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Take it in, back at his own 12.
The
And
Saints
this
take
will
over
not
first
turn
and
out
10
to be a good return.
at their own
Forced backwards,
11-yard line.
And they get him out of bounds.
Ready.
Look at the three tight ends here on first and 10.
Check go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
Alvin
and picked up
Kamara, the
a
ball
couple
carrier.
on that one.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7.
Ready. Hut.
From the gun, it's shut. That one out wide for Kamara.
Alvin
He's going to have this
Kamara.
one up near the 28.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Pickup of 14
That's
on
good
that one.
for a Saints.
First down,
First
New
down.
Orleans.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Chop. Forced to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Throwing on second down, shot. The pressure there got
Shuck's
to him.
pass
He hit as he threw it.
intended
and
for
that pass
Brandon
falls
Cooks.
incomplete.
Incomplete.
They got there
Covered
in a
by
hurry,
J.C.
didn't they, Mike? I
Horn.
mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Shuck on third down. This one on target to Olave. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Saints
A gain of
first down.
15 yards. And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. This one downfield, complete to Cooks.
A gain of 22 more
reception on the
yards.
season.
That's
And he's
another
got a first down
Saints
to go with.
first down.
And while it ultimately
First
worked
and
out
10
for
at
him
the
this time, Mike, this is
35-yard
not
line.
a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set
Alvin
down.
Kamara on the
And
carry.
not much there. Good
Brought
defense.
down at the
Held to
35-yard
no gain.
line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9.
Shut up. Cowboy 80. Hot 70. Hot 70.
Now Shuck. Rolling right. He's going to keep it
Tyler
himself.
Shuck on the
Let's
scramble.
give credit here to the coverage
tackle
unit,
by
Mike. There was
Tershawn
nowhere to
Wharton.
go with the ball for that
A
quarterback.
gain of 2.
He had no choice
Brings
but
up
to just tuck
third
it down
and
himself,
7.
and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. That's his
A gain
third
of
catch
10
of this
yards.
first half, and good enough for
That's
a first down.
another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Shuck. The reception belongs to Matt Howell. And he's going to be
19 more yards.
down at the
That's
3.
good for a Saints.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results
First and
in a
goal
first
at
down.
the 3-yard line.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen
Matt Prater
without
lining up for the
unbelievable
point
blocking
after.
up front. So let's give the big guys all the
The
credit in
kick
the world.
is good.
He's able to displace the defense right
Makes
there
the
at the
score
point of attack,
Saints
and
14.
it's about as easy a
Panthers
goal line
nothing.
touchdown as you're going to see all year.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, very good field
The
position
Panthers
to
take
start
over
as the
first
return
and
is
10
past the 40.
at their own 43-yard line.
Blaster. Let's go now. Claws red. Black fuse. Yep. Flight blue. Set.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That one down the field, but
Young's
they
pass
cannot connect.
intended
And
for
it's
Teteroa
incomplete.
McMillan.
Teteroa McMillan
Incomplete.
was the intended
It
receiver.
leads to second and 10.
And it'll be second down.
Red. Cycle. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy
Young's
Horn
pass.
Jr.
Complete
And
to
that'll go
Jimmy
for a
Horn
gain of
Jr.
7. And it's going to set
A
up
gain
third
of
down.
7 yards. And it's third down.
Got it. Here we go. Set.
Right side, taken in by Trump. And he will have the first down.
A gain
He
of
caught
4
it
yards.
short of the lines of game, but knows
That's
right
good
where that
for a
marker is.
Panthers
And he's
first
able to pick
down.
up that first down.
First and 10
This is a
at
great
the
example of where
46-yard
just having
line.
situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that
Ready.
first down
30.
marker
Ready.
is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And it works to perfection. Double pass, leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the extra point.
And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for
Following the
Carolina.
touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across
Ugo
the 25-yard
Amadi on
line.
the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans. After this, we'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, shot. Cowboy 80. Ready.
To throw is Shuck. This pass right side, taken in by Cooks. They get 12
gain of
yards
12
on that
yards.
pass. First down,
And the Saints,
New Orleans.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air is Shuck. That one complete to Hollis.
Shuck's pass.
The key to good route
Complete
running,
to
Mike, is
Mac
deceiving
Hollins.
the man covering you
It's
into
a gain of
thinking
8.
you're doing one
Brings up
thing,
2nd
and then you
2
change it and do the
at
other.
the
And in this case,
46-yard
he
line.
had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in,
Pass
and that ball's put
intended
right
for
on the money
Mac
for a big
Hollins.
pickup.
Incomplete.
I got high standards
Brings
for
up
offensive
3rd
players, but in
down
this case,
and
Mike, I
2.
think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
18, Rattler, 18. Ready.
On 3rd and 2, it is Shuck. And it looks like he's going to have the
Jawan
first down.
Johnson.
Nothing fancy there. Short completion.
A gain of 3
This yields a
yards.
fresh set of downs.
That's good for a Saints. First
Moving to his
down.
left. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing.
Jawan
And they'll
Johnson.
move this one down inside the
A gain of
40-yard line.
15 yards.
So now the Saints
That's
will use the
another
first of their 3
Saints
timeouts.
first down.
They get the stoppage with
1st
just
and
over
10
50
at the
seconds to play
36-yard line.
in this first half.
60 Eagles, 60, Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
To the air again is Shuck. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
Shuck's pass. Complete to
Play they were hoping
Jawan
for,
Johnson.
but first down efficiency,
A gain of
staying
4.
ahead of the
It's
chains.
now
That's
2nd
what every
and
offense
6
is trying to find,
at the
and
32-yard
it brings up a
line.
manageable second down.
Looking down the field
Shuck's
there, but
pass
it falls
intended
incomplete.
for Mac Hollins.
Well, not exactly breaking
Incomplete.
news here, Mike. They got speed
Covered
on the
by
perimeter that
J.C.
just not
Horn.
a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to be
Shuck's
taken down
pass.
short of the
Complete to
marker.
Alvin Kamara.
That is going to set up
A
an
gain of
interesting
5.
fourth down
It's
decision.
4th down.
The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a
It's a
chance
gain of
there,
2.
playing with the lead,
And the Saints
but it works out
first
for them.
down.
Saints going to
1st
use
and
their
10 at the
second
26-yard
timeout.
line.
Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
70 Ranger. Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Throwing again, Shuck.
He's
going to be taken
by
down.
Nick Scorton.
New
A
Orleans
9-yard loss.
third and final
It's now
timeout
2nd and
as it
19
comes to 22
at the
seconds remaining
Panthers'
till
34-yard
halftime.
line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Set to throw on second down. He's going to take a shot down the field.
Chuck's pass
Here, down
intended
the
for
field.
Matt
Will
Collins.
fall
Incomplete. He
And
was
the defender
defended
does
by
such a
Trayvon
good job,
Merrick.
Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On the ready.
3rd and long.
Set.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. He's going to look downfield once again. He's very close to a touchdown.
A gain of 34
Just shy of
yards.
the goal line.
That's another Saints first down. First down and goal to go.
Look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown Saints.
Touchdown.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive
Matt
play
Prater
call.
lining
Understand
up
here
for the
before the
point
half.
after.
We don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and
His
he
kick
foregoes the field goal
is
try.
good.
They take a shot in the end
Makes
zone.
the score
They come away with
Saints
a
21,
touchdown.
Panthers 6. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off
First
for
half played out
Carolina.
a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this
Hugo
one past
Amadi
the
on the
25
return.
to right about the
The Saints take
28-yard
over
line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set. Ready.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara.
Alvin
Trying to get
Kamara,
back
the
to
ball
line,
carrier,
but it's not happening.
brought down
Gonna
behind
lose a
the line
yard.
of scrimmage. It's
With
a
the
loss of a
struggles they
yard.
had running the
Brings
ball in
up
the first
2nd
half,
and
Mike,
11
it makes sense that they're
at the
trying here early in the
27-yard
second
line.
to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. To the outside, complete to
Chuck's
Johnson.
pass.
They'll
Complete
hold
to
him to a gain
Jawan
of just
Johnson.
a couple and sets up
It's a
3rd
gain
down.
of 3. Brings up 3rd
Defense does a
and
nice
8.
job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
70 Timber, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
From the gun, it's shut. Under
The
pressure, and
quarterback
he'll go
taken down
down.
and sacked by Derek
Derek
Brown.
Brown.
Ryan
Into double
Stonehouse
figures
in
now.
punt
That is
formation.
sack number 10 on the year. This brought in out past the 20. And this winds up a very nice
The
return.
Panthers take
He's
over
able to get
1st
up
and
past
10
the 40-yard
at their
line.
own 44-yard line.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star,
Number 30, Chuba
will
Hubbard,
take
the
it.
ball
He'll
carrier.
take this forward for
He was
about
brought
a yard
down at the
best.
45-yard
Tackled
line.
there by Cameron
1 yard
Jordan.
gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, break.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, red, cycle. 50, green.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Open man downfield is League. And they're going to move this ball
It's a gain of
inside
31
the
yards.
25-yard line.
And the Panthers
A
first
big
down.
play and a much-needed
A
one
gain of
as well.
31 yards.
31 yards.
And the Panther first down.
Blue, 32. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. First down throw there is
Young's
incomplete.
pass intended
And
for
that's
Tommy
another brutal
Tremble.
drop for an offense
Incomplete.
that has struggled to catch
Brings
the
up
ball
2nd and 10
up to this
at the
point. And yes,
24-yard line.
you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, You have to find a way to come down with it.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get ready, ready.
They'll go play action with Young.
Young's pass intended for Tataroa
McMillan. This quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air. And he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
He looks middle, and he's got his man.
Hubbard.
He will easily pick up the first
gain of 15 yards.
First and goal.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
10
First and goal, Carolina.
Field, black, 60 red. 60 red. Needle blue. Claws red. Ready?
To throw, Young. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be
Young's
down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Fight. Here we go.
We'll take this one in.
Touchdown.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because
makes the score Saints 21, Panthers 13. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team. As he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready, set. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Check.
Here with Kamara. And he'll get
Kamara on the carry.
Back to the line
Taken
of scrimmage,
down right at
and that's
the
all.
line of scrimmage.
When
No
you look
gain on
throughout
the
this
play.
game, Mike, I don't think
Brings up
there's even
2nd
debate.
and 10.
This defensive line
at the
has
32-yard
clearly won
line.
the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He was
Brings up
looking
3rd
for
down
Brandon
and
Cooks with
10.
that pass. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Laying out, and he made the course. What a play.
A gain of 10 yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game
That's
now.
good for
this
a
one's
Saints.
good for a first down. They'll come up here.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go!
Shuck. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had a spike.
Intended for
This will be
Alvin
incomplete.
Kamara. Incomplete.
I know this play results in
It's
an
now
incomplete
2nd
pass,
and
but I
10.
think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Go!
On play action, it's Shuck. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. And they'll move this one down inside
It's a gain
the
of
40-yard
20.
line.
And the Saints.
He's over 100
first
receiving
down.
yards on the afternoon now.
1st and
a
10
first
at the
down to boot.
38-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check go.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck.
Tyler Shuck on the scramble.
See the rush. They
He's
feel the
tackled
rush, and
at the
that's exactly what
29-yard
this guy was
line.
able to do here.
8
He's able
yards
to
on the
escape
pickup,
the initial
brings
pressure
up second
and
and
immediately
2.
realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
From the 29, here's second down and 2. Now Shuck. There's the throw. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And the safety is set up first and goal.
It's a gain of 11.
Takes him down to about the 4.
That's good for a Saints.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what...
And he will score again. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown,
3 touchdowns in this one. And he's up to 11 on the season.
Raiders lining up for a point after.
Tack on the extra point. His kick is
good.
The Saints will extend
Makes the
this
score
third quarter
Saints
lead.
28, Panthers 13.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
Will take over
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, set. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. Oh, he gets that downfield. It's Tremble, the tight end.
Tommy
A great connection
Tremble.
there. They're going to bring it down inside.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And
So
the Panthers
trade
first
touchdowns
down.
in that frame as
A
we
gain
get
of
through
42
the
yards
end of
on
the
the
third
play.
quarter.
First
You're watching
down,
the NFL
Panthers.
on EA Sports.
43
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Set.
Back to throw. Young. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end.
Sanders.
20-yard pickup
It's
there.
a gain of 20.
It's good for a
That's
Panther
another
first down.
Panthers first
And this
down.
is a tricky part of the
First
game
and
for
10
any
at the
defense. You find
14-yard
yourself
line.
protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive?
Okay,
Do you
right.
try to just keep the ball
Watch
from
out,
being
watch
thrown
out.
over your head and make everything be
Let's
tackled
go.
and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft
Young's
here
pass.
as they try to hold on to
Intended
this
for
lead here late.
Tataroa McMillan.
The biggest issue and why they
Incomplete.
find themselves trailing in
Brings
this
up
game, Mike, has
second
really
and
just been the
10.
ups and downs of this passing game.
You don't
Sometimes
good.
he's
That's
highly
ready.
accurate and efficient, but
Red,
at others,
38.
he just misses too many
Green,
easy
green.
throws. Question is,
Okay.
are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's going to be
Young's pass.
incomplete.
Intended for
Coverage very
Chuba
good
Hubbard.
there. Contact jarring the
Incomplete.
ball loose. And
Brings
it's
up
gonna
a
force
third down and 10 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing
ready?
at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to
60
secure a
red.
catch, and in this
60
case,
red.
what
Red.
guys are
Yellow.
unwilling.
Red, cycle. 6, mega. Hut.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Moving to his right. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
Young, so much of that play comes down to the defender's
Intercepted.
positioning. Being able to get
The
himself
Saints
to a
take
spot
over
to get his
first
hands on
and
the
10
ball and a
at
chance
their
at
own
that pick.
20-yard line.
Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go, sack.
Here's a toss to the right for Kamara.
Alvin
And that
Kamara,
one
the
shut
ball
down
carrier.
pretty quickly. He'll get back to the
Tackle
line of
made at the
scrimmage.
21-yard
That's it.
line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 21, here's second and 9.
Sack. Ball. Go.
To the air is Shuck. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be marked down around the 33. His
13 yards on the play.
Of the game.
And
good
the Saints,
for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Shutt. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill.
Complete to
That's a
Taysom
nice
Hill.
pickup on a first down throw.
It's a gain of 9.
8.
Brings up second and a yard.
Drag route. We used to
at
say
the
this is day
42-yard
one
line.
install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll get past the marker.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
On that gain of 5.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard
To
line.
throw is Shutt. Here on a short one to Taysom Hill. Get
Complete
about
to
4 here
Taysom
as
Hill.
he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
This pitch and catch may have
Second
looked
and
routine,
6
but I promise you, Mike,
at the
these types of
49-yard line.
anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And they'll take this down
A
inside
gain of
the
15
35.
yards. That's
A gain
another
there of
Saints
15.
first down.
It's good for a
First and
Saints
10
first
at the
down.
34-yard line.
Another run here with Camara. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Camara.
Good run after
14
a good
more
run.
yards.
This one for 14 yards.
That's another
and another
Saints
first down.
First down.
4-minute offense,
First and
Mike, so
10
what
at
does
the
it mean?
20-yard
1,
line.
make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Devin Neal,
And
the
that'll be
ball
good for about a
carrier.
half dozen.
He was
It'll
brought
set up
down at the
second down.
13-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now a toss, running left with Camara. And he's into the end zone yet again. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. That touchdown
Matt
puts
Prater
him
lining
in
up for
double
the point
digits.
after.
Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the
The
season.
kick is good. Makes the score Saints 35, Panthers 13.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. A very
The
good
Panthers
field
take over
position to
first and
start
10
as the return is
at
past
their
the
own
40.
41-yard line.
Drill green. Ready. Field. Shoot. Yellow. Set.
Young to throw on first and 10. In trouble.
Chase
He's going to be
Young.
taken down.
Bryce Young.
Now as they
A
come up
loss
on
of
second
9 yards.
and 1.
It's second down.
You don't block. Pause red. Ready.
Now Young. Now he'll air one out. That one's
Young's
incomplete.
pass.
Good
Intended for
coverage there.
Tataroa
Enough
McMillan.
confidence for the receiver.
Incomplete.
Couldn't hang with it, and it brings
It's now
up
third
down.
and 19.
Set.
On play action, Young. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
A gain of 62 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing is Young. That one taken in. Tataroa McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown,
2 touchdowns
Panthers.
for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD
The
pass,
Panthers will line up for
40
the
of
two-point
the year.
conversion.
That is caught in the end zone. 2 points for the moment. We do have a flag down. Let's see if this will hold up. Interesting move here. No kicker. They're still going to go for 2. This time it's from the 12-yard line.
Black 40. Red, cycle. White, white. Blue, striker. Hut.
Out of the shotgun. Young.
The two-point conversion is successful and makes the score Saints 35.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off
they
for
ran this pass
Carolina.
play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Ready? Panther 6, go, 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 go. Shaq that tight right there.
Out of the gun with
Alvin Kamara on the carry.
Pretty quickly. He'll get
He was
back
taken
to the line
down
of
behind the line of
Nothing
scrimmage. A loss
And
of
quickly,
1.
the clock stops
It's now
again.
third down
Defense
and
taking the
6.
timeout. A buck 54 to go.
18, set, go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and that throw's
Short
not able to be
pass.
pulled in. It's
Intended for
incomplete.
Brandon
Looked
Cooks.
like he may have got a
Incomplete.
little ahead of himself there.
Sets up
And
fourth
it's
down.
going to bring up 4th down.
Ryan Stonehouse
The
in
Saints
punt formation.
lining up in punt formation as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead.
The
And this
Panthers
one's
take
gonna
over
land
first
out of
and 10
bounds as they'll
at
mark
their
it
own 16-yard
inside
line.
the 20. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ready. Fuse. Yellow. Blue. 32. Red. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Here's Young. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he
Young's
has his
pass.
offense set up in great
Intercepted.
field position
The
inside
Saints
the red
take over
zone.
first and 10
And
at the
that should be the
15-yard
final
line.
dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Ready, ready. 70 Lion. Check go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them.
Let's go now.
2nd and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hut, hut.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. A tough spot here.
19
Third
Tiger, 19
and long.
Tiger. Get up.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the Saints. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.